WGNS, the flagship station for Blue Raider sports. Blue Raider baseball is on the air. From the Blue Raider Network, it's time for Countdown to First Pitch. Today's broadcast is brought to you in part by State Farm Insurance and agent Andy Womack, Lightning's Locker Room and Phillips Bookstore, Granis and Associates, Las Casas Drugs, and by Middle Tennessee Electric. Now, let's go to the ballpark.
Evening from here on the MTSU campus. It's Blue Raider baseball tonight as Middle Tennessee opens a 3-game series with Western Kentucky. Hello, everybody. Chip Walters here for our countdown to first pitch. Dick Palmer and John Callow will be back a few pitches into the game probably as they have the honor of throwing out the ceremonial first pitch tonight as we celebrate 20 years of their pairing on the radio tonight. So it's the stretch run in Conference USA baseball, and it officially begins tonight. Middle Tennessee and Western Kentucky renew the 100-mile rivalry, but this time the stakes are well beyond bragging rights. Both clubs enter the weekend at 9-12 in Conference USA, and part of a 3-way tie with Sam Houston. And with only a handful of conference games left, this matchup will go a long way toward determining who grabs the final spots in the Conference USA tournament later this month. For Middle Tennessee, the mission is simple: protect the home turf and find consistency. The Blue Raiders sit at 22-23 overall and come off a tough weekend or midweek loss to Vanderbilt, but offensively, they've been on one of the steadier hitting teams in the conference this year. MTSU enters the weekend hitting .280 as a team, which is 6th best in Conference USA, with 5 players hitting over .300, led by Owen Nowak at .333, along with Brett Rogers, Dean O'Neill, Lane Akers, and Cooper Clapp, all swinging it well. The question is whether the Blue Raiders can convert into runs after leaving 21 men on base in their last conference series down at Sam Houston. On the mound, Middle Tennessee brings a 5.10 team ERA, which ranks in the upper half of the league, and they'll look for stability early in the series as they continue to navigate injuries and depth challenges. Defense and limiting free bases will be critical against a Western Kentucky lineup that thrives on momentum. The Hilltoppers arrive at 24-21 overall and winners of 5 of their last 6. The Hilltoppers are one of the more balanced teams in the league, ranking top 5 in both batting average and ERA. Their offense is powered by one of the league's most dangerous hitters, Lane Arroyos. He leads Conference USA in batting average at .382, a slugging percentage at .648, and on-base percentage at .499. You add in Austin Haller, Hayden Robbins, and Camden Ross, all hitting above .300, and Western Kentucky brings a deep, confident lineup to Murfreesboro. Pitching-wise, Western Kentucky's team ERA sits at 5.45, but they've gotten competitive outings from their weekend arms. Graduate left-hander Aaron Robertson gets the ball tonight. He's had ups and downs, and when he's in the zone, he can generate soft contact and work deep enough to hand it to their bullpen. Middle Tennessee will try to pressure him early. Robertson was chased in the second inning in his last start, and the Blue Raiders know that fast starts have been the difference in their home wins this season. So here we go, 2 rivals, identical conference records, and a postseason that's tightening by the day. Every pitch this weekend will matter, and it's Middle Tennessee and Western Kentucky. That's all you got to say when these 2 teams get together. Good crowd coming in for tonight. A little chilly with that front that went through a few days ago, but a couple of teams are here, including the Christiana Middle School team. They're out on the field right now, and they'll be part of the opening ceremonies. But, of course, we'll be awaiting the ceremonial first pitch, or pitches, that the old pro Dick Palmer and John Callow will be attempting here in just a bit. Looking at the full standings in Conference USA going into this weekend, there are 9 games remaining for everybody. 3 weekends of conference play are left. Jacksonville State is 18-3 overall. Liberty in second place at 15-6. Then there's a 3-way tie for third. Missouri State, Louisiana Tech, and Dallas Baptist all at 14-7. And in sixth place, you've got Middle Tennessee and Western Kentucky and Sam Houston. And they are all at 9-12. Then just a game back from that log jam, you've got 2 teams, Kennesaw State and New Mexico State. They are at 8-13. So pretty much what you have are 5 teams battling for 4 spots in the Conference USA tournament. FIU at 6-15. They're hosting Delaware this weekend, so they could get themselves right back into this if they should happen to be able to sweep Delaware this weekend. So it is going to be interesting going into this weekend. But for the Blue Raiders, the menu is simple, and that is you want to win at least 2 out of 3 this weekend against Western Kentucky. Looking at the weekend tonight, you've got Sam Houston opening a series at Kennesaw State. Sam Houston, by the way, coming off a 1-run loss to Texas earlier this week. They were beaten on the road by the Longhorns, 15-14. Conference USA does have 3 teams right now in the top 30 in RPI in college baseball. FIU, I made a mistake. They are on the road at Delaware, not at home, but FIU playing Delaware in a 3-game set. Jacksonville State leading the league at Missouri State, and Missouri State's been awful good. It will be interesting to watch how that one comes out. And then you've got Louisiana Tech at Dallas Baptist and Liberty at New Mexico State. So you've got the top 3 teams in the league all having to go on the road. So it's going to be interesting as the final 3 weeks of the conference race get underway. Right now we'll take a 2-minute timeout. We'll be back with starting lineups and pregame interview that Dick was able to do just a few minutes ago. Back to Reese Smith Field after this on the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
The Blue Raiders are winners in the classroom, on the field, and the courts. Richard Lewis here. I want you to win in real estate also. Buying, selling, auction here in Tennessee, or along the Gulf Coast, a second home, or investing. Give me a call to help start that winning process. 615-319-9981. Oh, I'm never too busy for your referrals. Richard Lewis, Exit Realty, Bob Lamb & Associates.
Las Casas Drugs is a proud sponsor of Blue Raider Athletics, located at 4702 Las Casas Pike, just minutes from Murfreesboro. Las Casas Drugs strives to provide all of your pharmaceutical needs in that hometown atmosphere you deserve. Family-owned and operated, Las Casas Drugs offers free delivery, immunizations, drive-through window, gift shop, merchandise, and medication management programs. Come by and see how we can make a difference. And go Blue Raiders!
Bring your game day style courtside with a stop at Lightning's Locker Room on the concourse. From bold new drops to timeless campus classics, we've got everything you need to turn heads from class to tip-off. Whether you're rocking a hoodie in the student section or sporting a tee around town, your look says it loud. You're here for the wins, the energy, and the tradition. So step up your style and your spirit, because at Lightning's Locker Room, the season never slows down, and every fan plays a part in the hype. Let's make every day feel like game day.
Hey, Blue Raider fans, this is Brad Hopkins with Exit Realty Bob Lamb and Associates. Winning in real estate is a lot like football. Good coaching and recruiting a great team are the keys. I put together a team of lenders, inspectors, and home professionals to help you succeed. Let me coach you through this process and make sure you come out a winner. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or invest, I am here to help you win. Visit BradHopkinsHomes.com or call 615-556-9239 to find out more.
The Blue Raiders are on News Radio WGNS.
Well, the two head coaches meeting down below Jerry Myers of Middle Tennessee, Mark Rardin, the head coach at Western Kentucky, looking at the starting lineups tonight. For the toppers, Austin Haller will lead off, hitting .308, batting second, Hayden Robbins. And Lane Arroyos, the league leading hitter at .382, will bat third and play first base. Robbins at right field and Haller at second base. In the cleanup spot, Camden Ross doing the catching and hitting .308, batting fifth, the DH, Kyle Hayes. Cale Frost, the left fielder, hitting .254, batting in the 6-7 hole, Reed Howard, the shortstop, batting eighth, J.P. Acosta playing third base, and then the center fielder will be Parker Coley, and that is the starting lineup for the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. For Middle Tennessee, the Blue Raiders 22-23, 9-12 overall. Owen Nowak, the Blue Raiders center fielder, will lead things off. Lane Akers, first baseman, batting second, hitting .312. Nowak hitting .333. Cooper Clapp batting third and will play second base. Tyler Minnick, the catcher, will bat in the cleanup spot. Nathan Brewer, the left fielder, will bat in the 6 hole. Dean O'Neill, the designated hitter, will bat sixth. Brett Rogers, the right fielder, bats seventh. Brett Von Dolan bats eighth, plays third. And Clay Badalak, the shortstop, will bat in the number 9 hole. So the meeting is broken up, and time now for our pregame interview. Dick Palmer had a chance to talk with Tyler Minnick before today's game.
I'm visiting with Tyler Minnick before the Raiders take on Western Kentucky. And to say this is a big series would be a big understatement, wouldn't it?
Yeah, for sure. This is definitely a big series for us. We're getting into the later parts of the season, especially in conference play, so every single series matters a lot, and especially when it's the red team up in Northwestern Kentucky. It's always a rivalry game, so that's added to it, but we're excited for it.
Kind of push your level of play up a little bit the deeper we get in the season, don't you?
Yeah, well, for sure. It's all about just trying to maintain the same amount of focus you had. Putting more pressure on yourself during this time of the year, I don't think it does too much for anybody. So it's just about trying to keep the nerves down a little bit, because the nerves might be getting up a little bit because, every at-bat means just a little bit more. But just trying to get in that same routine and do the same thing you've done up to this point. So
you'll be behind the plate, I assume, today with David Horn pitching. Tell me about his pitching and how you handle him.
Yeah, no, he's done absolutely great. I feel like as the season's progressed, we've gotten a lot of chemistry together and gotten into a really good groove, which is awesome. He does a fantastic job working counts, working pitches, just everything. He does everything well, and it's very easy for me as a catcher. He takes a lot of stress off of me, so I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to catching him again.
That wind's blowing in, so it should be a good day for pitchers. And just from watching the first round of batting practice, everything hit in the air to center field is going to die. Anything hit down the left field line has a chance. Anything hit to right field looks like it's going to die. So if offensively we hit line drives, it would be better off, wouldn't we?
Yeah, completely. I think you said it the best. The only part of the park where it's really flying at all is to left field. So if you're going to put the ball in the air over there, you got a chance. But to center and right, you're definitely going to have to get on top of the ball, hit some line drives and stuff. So, yeah, you said it perfectly. Line drives, name of the game, and we'll see how it goes.
There you hear Tyler Minnick along with Dick Palmer. We'll step aside. First opening ceremonial pitch coming up after this. Stay tuned. Blue Raider Baseball right here on the Blue Raider Network, powered by Van Wagner.
At State Farm, when home and auto work as a team, you score and save money. I'm State Farm agent Andy Womack. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let's work together to win big by saving money on home and auto. With the service you get from State Farm, you might think our car insurance costs more. I'm State Farm agent Andy Womack. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let me show you with discounts up to 40%. You may find it even costs less.
The flagship station for Middle Tennessee sports, WGNS, Murfreesboro, Smyrna. The Blue Raiders play here.
At Middle Tennessee Electric, we see the lines that link us all, illuminating our neighborhoods, empowering our businesses, and helping us to recharge. Because we believe in the power of good energy. Whether it comes from our grids, the sun, or a kind heart. And as your family and our region continue to grow, you can trust that we'll always be there for you. Middle Tennessee Electric, bringing good energy.
Hey folks, it's Chip Walters from Exit Realty Bob Lamb & Associates, helping Middle Tennessee make smart moves in a fast-moving market. Whether you're buying, selling, or just exploring your options, you deserve someone who knows this community and treats your goals like their own. From first-timers to long-time homeowners, I'm here to guide you with clarity, confidence, and a steady hand. When you're ready to make the next move, start with someone you trust. Visit ChooseChip.net and let's make your 2026 move the right move.
Las Casas Drugs is a proud sponsor of Blue Raider Athletics, located at 4702 Las Casas Pike, just minutes from Murfreesboro. Las Casas Drugs strives to provide all of your pharmaceutical needs in that hometown atmosphere you deserve. Family-owned and operated, Las Casas Drugs offers free delivery, immunizations, drive-through window, gift shop, merchandise, and medication management programs. Come by and see how we can make a difference. And go Blue Raiders!
WGNS, Murfreesboro, Smyrna, the flagship station for Blue Raider sports. From the Blue Raider Network and Van Wagner College, it's time for Middle Tennessee State University baseball. Today's game is brought to you in part by Exit Realty, Bob Lamb & Associates, and agents Brad Hopkins, Richard Lewis, Jonathan Harmon, and Chip Walters, the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, and by Middle Tennessee State University. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Blue Raider Baseball.
Welcome in to Reese Smith Jr. Field. Dick Palmer and John Callow throwing out the first pitch, and both of them threw a strike as we're celebrating 20 years of that pairing on the Blue Raider Network air, and they'll be heading back up to get our game underway. They both took their glove out on the field with them. I don't know whether they thought they were going to have to field something coming back at them, or if they were just trying to hide the ball in that mitt to make sure that the two catchers that were there for them didn't see what was coming their way. But both John and Dick did a good job of not embarrassing themselves in throwing the ball. They didn't hit the bull, didn't hit lightning, so they got it done and got a nice round of applause for it. So the Blue Raiders have Drew Horn on the mound, the right-hander for the Blue Raiders. He is set to go, has a senior 4.32 ERA, a 1-3 record, kind of a hard luck 1-3. He has started 7 games, made 9 total appearances. He has pitched 40.5 innings, given up 46 hits, 28 runs, 20 have been earned. He has walked 20, struck out 43, and batters are hitting .280 against him. He's had only 3 wild pitches in those 40.5 innings, and has only hit 4 batters as well. So he has typically pretty good control, and he'll be facing a Western Kentucky lineup that hits the ball pretty well. And these here in inning number 1, Austin Haller, Hayden Robbins, and Lane Arroyos, all over 300. Haller at 3:08, Robbins at 3:30, and Arroyos, as we mentioned, is the leading hitter in Conference USA with a batting average of 382. And as we mentioned, nice crowd coming in here, and it's fraternity and sorority night, and looks like they're showing up in good numbers tonight. And then we mentioned the Christiana Middle School Ball Club was out on the field during pregame, and they're back up in their seats in the stands. So everybody's settling in for what should be a good one tonight between Middle Tennessee and Western Kentucky. The first of three here at Reese Smith Junior Field. Blue Raiders wearing their black jerseys and white baseball pants. Western Kentucky wearing their red jerseys and white pants. So just about set to go. The umpires tonight: at home plate, Anthony Carilli; at first base, Tanner Allison; and at third base, Drew Eaton. So we are underway. First pitch is high, and at 6:06 we are underway. First pitch is high for ball one. Horn delivers upstairs again, and it is a 2-0 start. We'll get through this batter, and I'll hand it over to Mr. Palmer. Strike called at the letters, and it's 2-1. But, gentlemen, I was happy to report that neither of you hit the bull during the ceremonial first pitch.
I think you also noticed that I was about 10 feet closer to the plate than Mr. Palmer.
Yeah, and I was happy that he didn't hit you in the back. So, pitch misses. It's 3-1 to Haller. And the 3-1. Ball four misses, and the leadoff man is on for Western Kentucky. And with that, I'll turn it over to the old pro, Dick Palmer.
Thank you, Chipper. Appreciate you coming in and doing this. So the Hilltoppers have a runner at first with nobody out. And the batter will be Hayden Robbins, the right fielder. So a leadoff walk here in the first inning.
That's not a good way to start.
No, it's
you and I could have done that.
I think we've mentioned before that's not a good way to start an inning. And ball one misses to Robbins.
I don't know where the Chipper gave it, but game time
6:06.
Yeah, 6:06. Temperature 64 degrees, mostly cloudy, and we got wind blowing straight in from center field. Out of the north-northwest at 11.
Got 1 strike now to Hayden Robbins. He's the right fielder for the Hilltoppers. And again, toss over to first base and runner back. Glad to have you with us here on this Friday night opener of a 3-game series, the Blue Raiders and the Hilltoppers.
Important series for us, Dick.
For both teams.
Absolutely.
Another throw to first. This team likes to run a lot, John, so we'll be seeing a lot of those throws to first base, I think. Ready for the 1-1 pitch. And it's line drive.
Yeah,
Cooper Clapp has it over to first. That's a double play.
Yeah.
Haller hits in, or Robbins hits into a 4-3 double play.
They had started the runner. You told us that they like to run. Well, they had started the runner, and he was halfway to second base. He had no way that he was going to get back. The only way he was going to get back was if Cooper Clapp had thrown the baseball into the dugout.
So that's 2 outs, nobody on. And the left-hand hitter, Arroyos, the first baseman, will stand in. And Horns pitches a breaking ball in for a strike, 0-1.
Both our center fielder and right fielder, Noack and Rogers, they've both adjusted for this wind blowing in today.
1 strike the count. Right-hander delivers, and it's a bit low. 4-1.
Off-speed delivery.
Two outs, bases empty in the top of the first inning. And a ball outside, 2-1. Good to see our friends from Bowling Green again.
Oh.
Played up there last year. And actually played for.
Swing and a miss. Strike 2, 2-2. You muted yourself there for a minute, Dick.
Finger slipped and hit the wrong button.
Well, we're making adjustments that we normally do before we even go on the air.
Check swing, and the pitch is outside, ball 3. The count will go to 3-2. Raiders made one change defensively, inserting Lane Akers at first base. He had been the DH, and Dean O'Neill will take that spot. There's a swing and a miss, strike 3. Arroyos down on strikes, and that's going to be all for the Hilltoppers in the first inning. No runs, no hits, and with that double play, nobody left on base. We'll go to the bottom of the first inning. Western Kentucky, nothing. Middle Tennessee coming to bat. You're listening to Blue Raider Baseball from Ben Wagner.
Bring your game day style courtside with a stop at Lightning's locker room on the concourse. From bold new drops to timeless campus classics, we've got everything you need to turn heads from class to tip-off. Whether you're rocking a hoodie in the student section or sporting a tee around town, your look says it loud. You're here for the wins, the energy, and the tradition. So step up your style and your spirit, because at Lightning's locker room, the season never slows down, and every fan plays a part in the hype. Let's make every day feel like game day.
Locally grown, Blue Raider proud. This is Jonathan Harmon with the J. Harmon Home Team. As an MTSU alumnus and lifelong Rutherford County resident, I bring the heart of a teacher, the grit of a Blue Raider, and over 15 years of real estate experience to every client. Honest to a fault, connected to the community, and driven to serve. I don't just help you buy or sell, I help you understand every step. The J. Harmon Home Team, where real estate meets real talk.
Rutherford County's MTSU station, News Radio WGNS.
And we go to the bottom of the first inning. Raiders got them down in order in the first thanks to a double play, line drive double play from Clapp over to Lane Akers at first base, and then a strikeout to end the inning. So the Raiders will have Owen Nowak, Lane Akers, and Cooper Clapp coming up in the bottom of the first inning. Defensively, Western Kentucky will have Camden Ross behind the plate. They'll have Acosta at third base, Howard at short, Haller at second, Arroyos at first, with Frost in left field, Coley in center, and Robbins in right field. And on the mound will be the left-hander, Aaron Robertson.
Aaron Robertson making his 11th start. All of his appearances have been starts. He's thrown 40 innings, given up 24 runs, all but one earned. 46 hits, 9 walks, 31 strikeouts. He's given up 9 extra base hits. Opponents hitting .301, a .518 ERA, a 1-2 record. Looking back a week ago, his last start, he only lasted 2 1/3 innings. So be interested to see if the Raiders can make some hay early.
Owen Nowak will lead it off for the Raiders and takes the first pitch from the left-hander outside, ball 1. This is left on left. Nowak hitting .333. for the blue and white, which are now black and white tonight. Black shirts. We'll check that for you in a minute. Ball two is high.
Same jerseys we wore Tuesday at Vanderbilt, aren't they?
Yeah, I hope we have better results.
Oh, gosh,
I'm
yes.
sure we washed them after that. 2 balls, no strikes to count. And Robertson with the pitch, and it's taken at the knees for a strike.
I guess that also means they washed their socks.
Black shirts, white pants, and the two-tone caps. I guess we're wearing those tonight, aren't we, John?
We are.
There's a bouncing ball to the right side. Second baseman got a bad hop, and the ball's going to kick off his glove and roll into center field. We'll see how they score that. I would score an infield hit.
Yes.
So Nowak is on at first. That ball was hit slowly to the right. Second baseman moving toward the bag, but he got a low hop, and the ball hit his glove, carried out into short left center field. So the Raiders have the leadoff man on in the first inning, and Lane Akers is the batter. Playing first base tonight.
Raiders like to run. At least Nowak likes to run.
There's a ball hit in the right center. That's going to get down for a hit. Rounding second, Nowak on his way to third, and the Raiders will have him at the corners with nobody out here in the first inning. Akers hit the first pitch sharply into right center field. Center fielder out there, Coley, did a good job cutting it off.
Yeah, if that gets to the wall, Nowak is going to score.
So that's a long single for Akers. First two batters have reached, and Cooper Clapp will step in. Cooper was honored last night at the Raiders' Choice Awards. As he got the Male Breakout Performer of the Year and also the Play of the Year for his walk-off earlier in the season against St. Bonaventure.
Oh, I remember that night well.
First and third, no outs. Couple of throws over to first.
He needs to keep throwing that over there and throw one past his first baseman and let the Raiders score here.
There's a pitch taken for a strike. Caught the outside corner on the left-handed hitter, Cooper Clapp. Said his mom was going to be here tonight. His dad had another engagement.
Yes. They've got the Dodgers this week in St. Louis.
One strike to count.
Cardinals just came off of a really, really nice home road trip to Pittsburgh.
That's 4 throws he's made to first base, John, and 1 to the plate.
Yeah, if this were the big leagues, he couldn't do that.
Clapp waiting patiently. And the pitch to the plate is grounded to the left side. Past the third baseman, a run will score. And runners will be at first and second with nobody out.
Really nice job of going opposite field. Ball never got out of the infield, but it got into that hole between the third baseman and shortstop, and it was just perfectly placed.
2 infield hits and 1 to the outfield, and the Raiders have a 1-0 lead here in the first inning. Nowak scoring easily from third base. First and second, no outs. Tyler Minnick, the batter. And the pitch is inside, bounces away.
It hit him.
Well, either way,
that's why it bounced away.
Either way, Minnick's going to reach base as he is hit by the pitch. And the bases are loaded with nobody out.
They've got to be thinking about last week with Robertson. Robertson went 2 1/3 last Friday night, gave up 5 runs, all of them earned on 4 hits, a walk and a strikeout.
That was against Kennesaw.
That was against Kennesaw. And you know, Western came back and won that baseball game.
So here's Nathan Brewer with the bases loaded, no outs. And this will be another left on left. If it turns out like the first 2, it'll be fine.
Got first and third baseman playing in on the grass.
Strike call to Brewer. So both Nowak and Cooper Clapp, left-handed hitters, got hits off the left-hander.
And, you know, they've got the shortstop and second baseman.
Line drive, left center field, base hit.
There you go.
1 run will score. They will hold them loaded. Good call by third base coach Kevin Nichols. With nobody out, you don't want to take any chances.
You never want to make that first out at third base or at the plate.
So Brewer singles sharply to left. And that is that's 4 hits and a hit batsman in the first inning, and the Raiders lead by a score of 2-0. And the batter is Dean O'Neill. He is the DH tonight. Pitch to him is in for a strike. He was your catcher on first pitch.
He was. Handled it well. I have the video.
1 strike the count. Here's the pitch. O'Neill bounces it to the right side. First baseman has it. Goes to second. Out. No throw to first. And another run is in. Coming in to score was Clapp. And give O'Neill an RBI on the fielder's choice. Moving over to third is Minnick. Brewer was out at second.
Was that 3-6?
3-6.
Yeah.
For the first out. O'Neill is at first on the fielder's choice, and it's 3-0 Raiders.
And when the throw came back to first, the first baseman had not gotten back to the bag. The pitcher hadn't gotten there either.
Here's Rogers. Swings and misses at the first pitch. Another lefty-lefty matchup.
Yeah. Threw him a changeup down and away.
Well, so far the left-handed hitters have done well against the left-hander.
Yeah.
Brewer single, Clapp single, Nowak single.
Boy, he nearly threw that one away.
So it's 1-1 now to Brett Rogers.
Tried to throw the slider.
Folks still coming in here for this 6 o'clock start. Throw to first, runner back. Runners at the corners with 1 out. And a 1-1 count on Brett Rogers.
Need to keep hitting line drives.
Pitch to the plate, backed him away inside, ball 2-1. Bondolan waiting to hit next.
I think that was his fastball. Looks like he throws 3 pitches. Tops at 87 and change up at 73.
High inside again, ball 3. Count will go to 3-1. Left-hander delivers. Ball 4 is outside. The Raiders have them loaded again. That will push O'Neill down to second.
That gets a visit to the mound.
This is pitching coach Brett Neppendorf. And he is walking very, very slowly. They don't have anybody throwing down in their bullpen yet.
No, but I think they're getting ready to get somebody up. They've seen this before. They saw it, like I said, last week against Kennesaw.
Well, this wind blowing in, John, the Raiders have done just what they needed to do. They've kept the ball on the ground or they've hit line drives to the outfield.
And been willing to go opposite field. I thought Clapp's infield single going the opposite way, that was a big play in this inning.
So it's not a night to be hitting a lot of high fly balls because the wind blowing in is just going to knock them down. Bondolan stands in against the left-hander Robertson. And the first pitch to Brett is inside, ball 1.
Yeah, this is the kind of night that the only people with a decent chance of getting it out are the right-handed dead pull hitters who can get it right down the line in left field.
Swing and a miss, and the count will go to 1-1. Bondolan will be followed by shortstop Clay Badalak, who hit his first home run of the season Tuesday night against Vanderbilt.
We talked to him down in the dugout about that, didn't we?
Pitch high outside, ball 2, 2-1.
I think that was a big moment for him.
No doubt. He's got folks here tonight.
Yeah.
2 balls and a strike. Strike on the inside corner, and the count will go to 2-2.
Did you catch that delayed call from the home plate umpire? It took him a while to make up his mind.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Left-hander delivers, and a swing and a foul straight back. Threw him a high fastball at 90. Got the Christiana Middle School baseball team with us tonight. Pitch is outside, ball 3, and now the count is full. So as Dizzy Dean used to say, oh, Pee-wee, they ain't got no place to put this guy.
And ducks on the pond, right?
Swinging a foul straight back.
We also had a big contingent from, looked like travel ballers from up from Fayetteville.
Yep. So the count holds at 3-2 to Brett Von Dolen. Payoff pitch again, fouled off to the right. Von Dolen making him throw some pitches.
Yeah. He's doing it the right way. He's not overcommitting. I think they've probably been talking to him. Line drives, opposite field, just put the ball in play.
3-2 pitch again. Popped up. That's going to be playable for the first baseman in foul ground. Close to the Blue Raider dugout. About halfway between the foul line and the dugout, and that's out number 2. Von Dolen fouls out to the first baseman. And the 9th man to bat in the inning will be the shortstop, Clay Badalak, and another left-on-left matchup.
Can put the ball in play, we could probably get 2 out of it with the runners moving on 2 outs.
Pitch is outside, ball 1. Badalak with a modest 4-game hitting streak. Hit safely in all 3 games at Sam Houston last weekend. And then the home run against Vanderbilt Tuesday. Swung on, bouncing foul, just foul outside the bag at first.
Yeah.
And the count will go to 1-1.
That's not who he needs to be hitting it to.
3 runs in the first inning, and the Raiders have them loaded with 2 outs.
How about a line drive over that first baseman's head?
Outside into the turf, blocked there by the catcher Ross. Count will go to 2-1.
Ross kind of sold out on that. If that ball gets past him, that's going to be another run.
Both foul lines are wide open. The outfielders are pitching in toward the middle. And a ground ball to second. They'll toss to the shortstop for the force, and that will end the first inning. But a good first inning for the Blue Raiders as they come up with 3 runs on 4 hits. There were no errors, and they leave 3 men on base. So we have completed 1 full inning. Middle Tennessee 3, Western Kentucky nothing. You're listening to Blue Raider Baseball from Ben Wagner.
Nothing is more expensive than a missed opportunity that could have changed your life. Maybe you're just graduating high school, or are working and need to earn a degree to advance your career. Or you aspire to be a leader, and a graduate degree can make that happen. Whether you're just starting out or retooling for the future, Middle Tennessee State University can help you get there. MTSU, the University of Opportunities.
Will Fraley, attorney at law, has experience you can count on. Former Blue Raider baseball player and MTSU alum Will Fraley serves Murfreesboro and the surrounding communities. Put a strong and experienced legal fighter on your case. Give Will Fraley a call and he can handle all of your legal matters, including criminal and domestic or family law. Visit willfraleylaw.com or call 615-410-7290.
The Blue Raiders play here. News Radio WGNS.
Go to the second inning, and the Raiders with a 3-0 lead So David Horn Jr. is feeling, I think, probably pretty good right now, John.
Let's hope so. It's always easier to pitch with a lead. Now, what we have to do after putting up 3 runs, we have to come back and put up a 0.
He will face the cleanup hitter, Ross, who's the catcher, Kyle Hayes, and Frost here in the top of the second inning. Right-handed batter. Ross hitting .308 on the year. First pitch is a strike at the letters, 0-1. And the pitch. Breaking ball, just missed outside.
Well, I thought he had the front corner of that plate. I tell you, for a night that it's a little bit on the chilly side, we got a pretty good crowd here. And I see we've got some folks in red over to our left.
1-1 pitch is a strike called, and it's 1-2. Of course, Horn's last outing was last weekend. He started the Friday game against Sam Houston. And the pitch to the plate is hit into left center. That's going to get through and may go to the wall. No, it's cut off by Brewer. The throw coming to second base, and just in time he slides in there. That was a good throw by Nathan Brewer from out in deep left center field. And Ross just got in there with a double.
Well, Clapp did a really nice job of putting the decoy. He did not give away the fact that there was a potential play until right there at the end.
And the batter will be Hayes. Now you want to be careful with this guy. Strong right-handed hitter. Takes a strike called. 10 home runs on the season. Hayes homered in every game last year, John, in Bowling Green against the Raiders.
Which is no small feat.
And the pitch. Missed outside. It's 1-1. David Horn started against Sam Houston last Friday night, went 6 innings, allowed 3 runs on 7 hits, walked 2, struck out 6, and he had a good outing.
Yes, he did.
That game was 3-0 after 6 innings. He was matched up against one of the top pitchers in the league in Sam Houston's Ryan Peterson. The Raiders didn't score until the 9th inning of that game. Count is now 2-1 to Hayes. Strong right-handed batter. The pitch hit into center field, over in the right center. Nowak a long run, gloves it there, and had a little trouble getting the handle on it. Gets the throw in, and that is out number 1.
There is a right-hander down in the Western Kentucky bullpen.
Batter will be Cale Frost to the left fielder. Frost is a native of Iowa and a transfer from Nebraska. Sitting .254. That's from the left side. And the first pitch is a breaking ball right in there for a strike. 0-1 to Frost. Western in their red tops, white pants, white numerals. Pretty good numbers to see.
It's about time. We've seen some terrible numbers to see this season, haven't we?
And the pitch from Horn is high for ball 1. Count will go to 1-1.
After throwing that off-speed slider, he comes back with the fastball.
Camden Ross with a leadoff double is the runner at second base. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Setting up down and in on him.
And turn and throw to second, not a serious pickoff throw. Taken by Badalak.
Just the reminder, we know you're there.
One ball, one strike. Horn with the pitch, outside ball 2. The likelihood of Ross trying to steal third is pretty negligible.
Well, and it also helps that you've got a left-handed hitter at the plate. So there's nothing in that right-handed batter's box to obstruct your view.
High fly ball to right. Wind should knock that one down. Rogers coming in a few steps now, and he's got it. The runner tags. He's not going anywhere.
It's a good thing for them because that throw was a good throw. Hit the cutoff man.
So
right
2
where
outs.
he was expected to be.
2 outs here in the second inning. Batter is Reed Howard, the shortstop. Young sophomore hitting .286. That's from the right side. Had a lot of injury problems this year. First pitch is a fastball right in there at 91.
Yeah, he has missed 20 games. This is his first back after his last missing the last 10.
1 strike to count. Horn checks the runner back at second. There's a swing and a foul over in front of the Hilltopper dugout. Down to third base side, 0-2. Raiders in their familiar first base dugout here at Reese Smith Field, where it's 330 down each foul line, 395 to dead center, and 365 to the power alleys in left and right center. Pitch is high for a ball, 1-2. Scoreboard here is behind the outfield fence at the 365 mark in right center field. One ball, 2 strikes the count. Horn checks, turns, throws back to second. And that was one of those lobs. John, I'm always afraid they're going to throw the ball into center field.
I'm with you because we've seen it happen way too many times.
They don't have to throw the ball. You can turn with a runner at second and not throw. I don't think that's a violation. Pitch is swung on and fouled over by the Hilltopper on deck circle. Count holds at 1-2.
Got the fastball in on his hands.
Now, if it's a legitimate pickoff throw back to second base and it goes into center field, that's another thing. But just one of those lob throws, and we've seen that this year, John.
That's just
exasperating.
Oh, a free 90.
So a ball and 2 strikes to Reed Howard. David Horn Jr. comes set. Checks his runner at second. And the pitch to the plate is outside, ball 2. 2-2. Horn is a very deliberate pitcher. He'll run that pitch clock down to the final 5 seconds on almost every batter.
Yeah, it's already at 7.
2 balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Breaking ball missed outside. Count goes full at 3-2. I think we got our cheering section back over there.
They are there. Back over to our left.
Behind the visitors' dugout. Full count, 3-2.
Don't walk him.
Again, he turns and lobs it back to second.
catcher back there.
Horn comes set.
You think he runs well enough to steal a base?
And the fastball just missed the outside corner. 4-4. That was a good idea.
I thought
because the batter was looked to me like he was frozen at the plate.
I thought he had the corner.
So that is the second walk charged to Horn. And with runners at first and second, the batter is J.P. Acosta, the third baseman. He's a left-handed hitter. Bats eighth in the batting order. First pitch to him, strike at the letters. Acosta hitting .286. No home runs. Young man is a Californian. His first year at Western. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Heard that fastball in there at 92. And the count is 0-2. Now you've got him in a hole. You can pretty much go with whatever you want to here.
I say bust him. Come after him.
No balls, 2 strikes. Horn backs off the rubber.
Batter backs out of the batter's box.
Now we're ready. Right-hander comes set. And 0-2 pitch, just a bit low, ball 1.
Boy, when he's missing, he's not missing by much.
Our home plate umpire today is Anthony Carilli. Chip may have given you those before the game, but we'll mention them again.
We've seen him before, haven't we?
1-2, the pitch fouled off to the left. First base umpire is Tanner Allison. Third base umpire is Drew Eaton. Count holds at 1 ball and 2 strikes to Acosta. 2 on and 2 out here in the second inning. David Horn's pitch, high for a ball, 2-2. Acosta is a switch hitter, batting left-handed, of course, against the right-handed pitcher.
Cirilli had the plate in that Friday night game down in Jacksonville, at Jacksonville State. I knew we'd seen him before.
2-2 pitch, just outside ball 3. As you said, John, when he's missing, he's not missing by much. Now the runners will get a head start with 2 outs. And 3-2 on the batter. There they go, and it's swung on and missed, strike 3. Horn strikes him out for the final out here in the second inning. No runs, 1 hit, 2 left. And we'll go to the bottom of the second inning. Middle Tennessee 3, Western Kentucky nothing. You're listening to Blue Raider Baseball from Van Wagner.
When the arena lights dim for a concert, or when the crowd becomes one at a big game, you can almost feel like you're the biggest fan. But who's your biggest fan? It's the person that will get you home safely after a night of drinking. It's the person who looks out for your life to make sure you leave the stadium with someone sober. This could be a designated driver or someone who offers to get you a ride share. Because in Tennessee, fans don't let fans drive drunk. Brought to you by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, a division of the Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security.
The Blue Raiders are winners in the classroom, on the field, and the courts. Richard Lewis here. I want you to win in real estate also. Buying, selling, auction here in Tennessee, or along the Gulf Coast, a second home, or investing. Give me a call to help start that winning process. 615-319-9981. Oh, I'm never too busy for your referrals. Richard Lewis, Exit Realty, Bob Lamb & Associates.
WGNS, the flagship station for Blue Raider sports.
We go to the bottom of the second inning. The Raiders leading the Hilltoppers 3-0, and we'll start the batting process all over again, John, with top of the batting order coming up.
Well, let's hope we can have the same kind of a success against Aaron Robertson that we saw in the first. And Hilltoppers, that right-hander started throwing it in the first, kind of took a rest while the Toppers batted. Now he's back up. So right-hander backing him up in the bullpen.
Here's Owen Nowak, led off the game with an infield hit. Came around to score the first run of the inning. And I think we're ready to go now. Owen stands in at .333 for the year. Pitch to him is outside for ball one. Lefty-lefty matchup. Raiders have 5 left-handed hitters in their batting order. Checked swing and a strike is called. It's 1-1.
They didn't seem to have a great deal of difficulty, though, with Robertson in the first.
Did not. And the 1-1 pitch. Take it outside. Ball 2, 2-1.
Noack has been pretty good hitting against righties and lefties this entire season. That's what good hitters do, isn't it?
2 balls and a strike. Swinging a ground ball. First baseman knocks it down, picks it up, steps on the bag. When he knocked it down, he was one step away from first base. All he had to do was pick it up, step on the bag.
That gets over his head, though, and it's going to get way down that right field line.
So 1 out in the second inning, and the batter is Lane Akers. Took the first pitch into right center field for a base hit in the first inning. And the pitch to Lane is swung on and fouled out of play. Playing first base, has not been at first base often, but was it the Jacksonville series he played first base?
Well, let's see.
I think it was. 1 strike, the count. Pitch is swung on, and a foul tip back to the backstop, but the count will go to 0-2 on Akers.
Yeah, that's correct. Jacksonville State.
So 0-2 to the redshirt freshman, Lane Akers. And the left-hander's pitch is hit to center field and dropping for a base hit. Right in front of the center fielder, Coley. Akers 2 for 2 tonight. Single in the first, single here in the second. Hit number 5 off Robertson. And the batter is Cooper Clapp, who had an infield hit in the first inning.
Sun's trying to come out, Dick. It's trying to come out right in my eyes. I didn't think that was going to happen tonight.
Clapp's infield hit drove in a run in the first inning. Pitch to him is bunted. It's going to be foul.
Bunted a little bit too hard.
1 strike to count.
Do they stay with it?
I expect to be swinging away here. Tyler Minnick waiting to hit next. Throw to first, runner back. He didn't show bunt there, and third baseman is going to move back a little bit.
They're playing the shortstop almost up the middle, so they're giving him a lot of room.
And he drives it into left field for a base hit. Runners will be at first and second with 1 out. Hit it in the perfect spot. Hit number 6 off Robertson. And the batter will be Tyler Minnick.
Yeah, now we got this is the coach coming out, isn't it?
Yeah, this is the head coach, Mark Reardon, in his 4th year.
I think we've seen all of Robertson we're going to see. Yeah, they've already made the call.
Call to the bullpen, so we'll have a pitching change coming up here in the bottom of the second inning. We'll take a break, tell you about their new pitcher when we come back. Raiders lead here 3-0, and you're listening to Blue Raider Baseball from Van Wagner.
Las Casas Drugs is a proud sponsor of Blue Raider Athletics, located at 4702 Las Casas Pike, just minutes from Murfreesboro. Las Casas Drugs strives to provide all of your pharmaceutical needs in that hometown atmosphere you deserve. Family-owned and operated, Las Casas Drugs offers free delivery, immunizations, drive-through window, gift shop, merchandise, and medication management programs. Come by and see how we can make a difference. And go Blue Raiders!
Bring your game day style courtside with a stop at Lightning's locker room on the concourse. From bold new drops to timeless campus classics, we've got everything you need to turn heads from class to tip-off. Whether you're rocking a hoodie in the student section or sporting a tee around town, your look says it loud. You're here for the wins, the energy, and the tradition. So step up your style and your spirit, because at Lightning's locker room, the season never slows down, and every fan plays a part in the hype. Let's make every day feel like game day.
You're listening to MTSU Sports on WGNS.
New pitchers on for Western Kentucky here in the second inning. And this is Gage Olson. He is a right-hander.
Making his 13th appearance, his 10th in relief. He's thrown 20 innings, given up 19 runs, 18 of them earned on 24 hits, 9 walks, 27 strikeouts. Opponents hitting .304. Of those 24 hits, 10 of them have been for extra bases, including 3 homers. He's got an 8.10 ERA with no decisions, no saves.
Gage Olson, 6'2", 180, a junior from West Jordan, Utah. And transferred from Salt Lake City College. Pitched on Sunday against Kennesaw in relief, went 2/3 of an inning, walked 2, and apparently both of those scored because he gave up 2 runs and struck out 2. Also hit a batter. He did not have a good outing on Sunday.
No, he only faced 5 hitters in that 2/3 of an innings. Threw a lot of pitches for 5 batters. 23 pitches. This has got to be Western's worst nightmare, having to get into their bullpen in the second inning.
Tyler Minnick will stroll to the plate with runners at first and second and just 1 out. Raiders leading 3-0. We're in the second inning. Minnick was hit by a pitch in the first inning. Now Olson, the right-hander, comes set. And his pitch in for a strike, 0-1. So the Raiders facing a right-hander now. The left-hander is gone. There's a ball hit deep to left field. Left fielder back on the track will take it, and no one can advance. The left fielder out there, Frost, was moving toward the foul pole, and if he wasn't on the track, he was a foot away from it.
Yeah, he was very close to the track when he ran that one down.
So that's out number 2. And the batter is Nathan Brewer. He had a base hit in the first inning. Had a sharp single to left. Brewer takes a strike. Raiders leading and threatening here in the second, but there are 2 outs. Runners first and second. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
Changed up on him.
Lane Akers, the runner, at second. Cooper Clapp at first, both with good speed. And the 2-strike pitch to Brewer is grounded to the first baseman. Tosses to the pitcher covering, and that will close out the inning. So the Raiders threaten but go down in the second inning as Brewer bounces out from the first baseman to the pitcher covering. So in the inning, no runs, 2 hits, and 2 men left. We've completed 2 full innings. Middle Tennessee 3, Western Kentucky nothing. You're listening to Blue Raider Baseball from Ben Wagner.
Hey, Blue Raider fans, this is Brad Hopkins with Exit Realty Bob Lamb & Associates. Winning in real estate is a lot like football. Good coaching and recruiting a great team are the keys. I put together a team of lenders, inspectors, and home professionals to help you succeed. Let me coach you through this process and make sure you come out a winner. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or invest, I am here to help you win. Visit BradHopkinsHomes.com or call 615-556-9239 to find out more.
At State Farm, when home and auto work as a team, you score and save money. I'm State Farm agent Andy Womack. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let's work together to win big by saving money on home and auto. With the service you get from State Farm, you might think our car insurance costs more. I'm State Farm agent Andy Womack. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let me show you with discounts up to 40%. You may find it even costs less.
The Blue Raiders are on News Radio WGNS.
It's a 3-0 game as we go to the third inning. Other action in Conference USA tonight. Sam Houston is playing at Kennesaw. Florida International is at Delaware. Jacksonville State at Missouri State. That should be a good series.
Yeah, that's
2 of the top teams in our league.
That's right.
And 2 more of the top teams. Louisiana Tech playing at Dallas Baptist, and the final game will be Liberty at New Mexico State.
Now, the way things are shaking out, there are the top 5 in the league, and then there are at least 5 of us, possibly even Florida International, because they're at Delaware. They go up to Delaware and actually win on the road, which they have not been able to do this year. They are back in the hunt.
Here is the center fielder Parker Coley to lead off the third inning, and David Horn's first pitch to him is inside for ball 1. John will be checking scores on some of those games later in the ball game here tonight.
Sure will be.
Pitch is inside, ball 2. Coley, the center fielder, is the number 9 hitter. So he'll be followed by the leadoff man, Austin Haller. There's a strike, caught the inside corner. 2-1 to Coley. 282 hitter. Young man is from Louisiana, just outside Monroe. Popped up, back this way. That'll be over our heads, back in the parking lot. And the count will go to 2-2. Coley is a transfer from Southeast Louisiana. He played there 2 years. And before that, played at LSU Eunice, one of the top junior colleges in the country. Spent 2 years there. So he's a grad student and takes strike 3 call. That pitch caught the outside corner, and Coley caught looking. That is strikeout number 3 for David Horn. And with 1 out, the leadoff man, Austin Haller, will stand in. And he drew a walk to lead off the ball game. That was Chip's fault because that was his batter, John.
That's right.
Here's the pitch. And it's outside, I guess, ball 1.
And, of course, as soon as we came back,
we got a double play. I would like to thank Chip for doing the pregame show for us tonight. We had other responsibilities down on the field. There's ball 2, 2-0.
I thought you did a good job.
Well, I thought you did too. So
we didn't embarrass ourselves.
No, we didn't. There was a strike, 2-1. I'd like to thank our marketing department for allowing us to throw out the double first pitch tonight. 2 balls and a strike. Horn's pitch over but low, ball 3.
Well, it only took him, 20 years to get around to doing that,
well,
right?
You know, I'd done it once before, I think, on a Little League Day.
You did.
Ball game on a Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
And there's ball 4, and Haller has walked twice. So I guess it wasn't Chip's fault.
Well, one of the first things you said after you got the headset back was this team likes to run. And the first thing he did was run into that double play.
So runner at first, 1 out. Young man has 15 stolen bases this year. But it kind of backfired on him in the first inning. Here's Robbins, hit that line drive that the Raiders turned into a double play in the first inning. Throw to first, runner back. So this is our 20th year broadcasting Blue Raider baseball games. I guess if we do another 20, they'll get us back out there again, probably in a wheelchair.
No, we're getting close on that anyway.
Throw to first, runner back.
I did notice that neither one of us was throwing from the mound or any place close to the mound.
Well, no, that would have been a stretch. Pitch to the plate is low for ball 1 to Robbins.
Here's a score I'm going to go ahead and give because it comes from across campus. And this one I'm kind of excited about. Lady Raiders, they're hosting FIU this weekend. And they score 1 in the 9th and win 7-6. That's the second night they've gone 9 innings.
Yeah, FIU won yesterday 5-4 in 9 innings. And so the Raiders win today. What'd you say, 7-6?
7-6.
In 9 innings.
Yep.
And they play at noon tomorrow in the rubber game of that series. Pitch inside. Count will go to 2-1 on Robbins. Runner at first, 1 out. Raiders infield, double play depth. That double play the Raiders pulled in the first inning was their 34th of the season. This being game number 46. Runner goes, and the pitch is fouled out of play.
Was he protecting the runner, or were they trying to hit and run?
That I can't tell you. Count will go to 2-2. Probably trying to stay out of another double play. Horn comes set. And the pitch. Ground ball. Battle Axe only play will be to first, and it's not going to get the runner. Clay had to go deep in the hole, throw off the wrong foot, and try to get the ball over there, but it was not an accurate throw. That'll be an infield hit.
It's got to be.
And Haller will go to second.
Well, he got the ground ball. That was just not a optimum.
Not a double play ball.
No.
And, John, that's the first hit off David. No, second hit off David Horn. Allowed a double in the second inning.
Pitched around it.
First and second, 1 out. Double play still in order. This is Arroyos. And takes Horn's first pitch low for ball 1. Great crowd on hand tonight. I think this may be our largest crowd of the season.
Yeah, it could be. Well, when you play, this is a rivalry game in a way that not much else that we play is.
Pitch was just a bit low for ball 2. 2-0. Lane Arroyos the first baseman, leading their team in hitting with a .382 average. He's a left-handed hitter. Pitching very carefully to him. There's a strike at the knees, 2-1. Arroyos is a native of Texas. First year with the Hilltoppers, played his junior college ball in New Mexico. Here's the 2-1 pitch, and it's a strike at the knees. 2-2.
I don't think Arroyos liked that call.
In 2 years at New Mexico Junior College, he hit .360 with 17 home runs combined in those 2 years. And here he's hitting .382. Pitches outside, ball 3.
Well, he either learned his lessons well or was wasting his talents.
You know, some players are great junior college hitters and come up to Division I and just bust out. They don't hit.
Well, they start seeing pitchers who can throw sliders for strikes.
There's another lob to second base. Count is full, 3-2 to Arroyos. Look how shallow Rogers is in right field.
Sure is.
And that's because of that wind blowing in. And Nowak is shortened up a bit in center field also. And a little pop-up in the infield. Horn's going to grab it. No chance to turn 2 as the runners alertly got back to their bases. But that's out number 2.
Yeah, that was the one that Clapp turned into the double play. That was a hard hit line drive. That was...
that was just a little pop-up.
Yeah, and it barely qualified as a pop-up.
So we have 2 outs, runners first and second. The batter is Ross, who had a double to lead off the second inning. The Hilltopper catcher and a right-handed batter. And a check swing. Did he go?
No.
Yeah, they say he did not.
I thought he did.
1 ball, no strikes. Time is called. Coach Myers wants a word with his pitcher.
Yeah. Settle him down a little bit. You don't need to mess around. Just go after him.
Probably reminding him of what he threw Ross in the second inning, that Ross drilled it into the outfield for a double.
Yeah.
Say, let's don't do that again. Well, it's turned out to be a beautiful night. A bit on the chilly side. Temperature at game time 64. Be down into the upper 50s by the time we get through here tonight, I expect. But a great crowd on hand.
You know, I had to turn my heat on late last night.
Count is 1 ball and no strikes. Coach Myers back to the dugout. David Horn with the pitch. Swinging a foul out of play. Count will go to 1-1. John, I turn my heat on every morning.
Really?
When I get up. Because the folks at my house keep that house so
right.
cold at night.
That's right. I've heard that tale before from you.
The 1-1. Bit high, ball 2. 2-1. Now, I don't like to sleep in a hot room.
I know that.
But there's a limit.
There is that as well.
2 balls and a strike. Ross waiting. Outside, ball 3. Horn being very careful. Speaking of Horn, I saw Drew before the game. He is still not in uniform. Still trying to get that ankle of his back in playing condition. There's ball 4, and the bases are going to be loaded with 2 outs. And that will be the 4th walk allowed by David Horn. 1 in the first inning, 1 in the second, 2 here in the third. The batter will be Hayes, and this guy you don't want to mess around with.
No.
I mean, this is a hitter. He's the DH. First pitch to him, in with a strike. Is Horn, 0-1. As I mentioned, I think before, he hit a home run against the Raiders in each game of the series up in Bowling Green last year. Horn with the 0-1 outside.
Oh.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That ball was headed to the screen, and Manick a good job to keep it from getting past him.
Hayes is in his 3rd year at Western. He is a grad student out of West Chicago, Illinois, and came there from Kirkwood Community College. Pitch misses inside, ball 2, 2-1.
Well, we get some rowdy fans over there.
More the merrier. 2 balls, 1 strike. Bases loaded. 2 outs. There's the strike. 2-2.
Fastball at 92. He needs to get him here. He doesn't need to go 3-2 on him.
Horn pitching out of the stretch, and the pitch. Foul to mid, back to the screen. Count will hold at 2-2. Top of the 3rd inning, Raiders leading 3-0. Bases loaded here for Western, and the pitch bouncing foul over by the Western dugout. Count will hold at 2-2. David Horn, a senior. Actually, he's a grad student out of California. 2 seasons at Vanderbilt, 2 seasons at San Diego. And the 2-2 pitch and a little ground ball hit to Cooper Clapp. That will get Horn and the Raiders out of a bases-loaded jam in the 3rd inning. Hayes retired on a grounder to second. And that is all in the inning. No runs. There was 1 hit and 3 men left on base. So we go to the bottom of the 3rd. Middle Tennessee 3, Western Kentucky nothing. You're listening to Blue Raider Baseball from Van Wagner.
At Middle Tennessee Electric, we see the lines that link us all, illuminating our neighborhoods, empowering our businesses, and helping us to recharge. Because we believe in the power of good energy. Whether it comes from our grids, the sun, or a kind heart. And as your family and our region continue to grow, you can trust that we'll always be there for you. Middle Tennessee Electric, bringing good energy.
Hey folks, it's Chip Walters from Exit Realty Bob Lamb & Associates, helping Middle Tennessee make smart moves in a fast-moving market. Whether you're buying, selling, or just exploring your options, you deserve someone who knows this community and treats your goals like their own. From first-timers to long-time homeowners, I'm here to guide you with clarity, confidence, and a steady hand. When you're ready to make the next move, start with someone you trust. Visit ChooseChip.net and let's make your 2026 move the right move.
Rutherford County's MTSU station, News Radio WGNS.
We go to the 3rd inning. Raiders leading 3-0. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification as we tell you you're listening to Blue Raider Baseball.
The flagship station for Middle Tennessee sports. WGNS. Murfreesboro, Smyrna. The Blue Raiders play here.
Dick Palmer, John Callow with you on a Friday night. First game of a 3-game series. We'll play tomorrow afternoon at 3, Sunday afternoon at 1 o'clock to wrap up the series. Dean O'Neill will lead off for the Raiders in the 3rd inning. Raiders had a 3-run first inning and left the bases loaded. O'Neill slices it down the right field line. That's going to be headed for the bullpen, and we'll find a home there. Strike one.
I thought Dean did an outstanding job of not making me look bad on my first pitch, Dick.
The pitch outside. They checked, and he did not go. 1-1.
Pitch a little bit high. He framed it perfectly.
So what did you throw him, John?
I threw him my changeup.
Oh, okay. Pitch is low, ball 2. Well, I know you had several pitches in your repertoire. The pitch. Foul back. I just tried to throw a strike. I think I got mine to Tyler Minnick. Pretty good pass.
I thought you did too.
Yeah. 2-2.
Dean did a great job of framing that pitch a little bit high so that it looked like a strike.
And he strikes out. Chased an outside pitch.
Yeah, went after a bad pitch.
So 1 out here in the 3rd inning. And he is, he being O'Neill, the first Raider to go down on strikes. Here's Brett Rogers. He walked in the 1st inning. And against the right-hander, Gage Olson.
Yeah, I'll give you some final numbers on the starter, Aaron Robertson. He went an inning in the 3rd, gave up 3 runs, all earned on 6 hits, a walk, no strikeouts, and a hit batter.
There's a strike to Brett Rogers. It's 0-2. Rogers hitting .323 coming in. He's a sophomore from Chattanooga. Raiders have their entire outfield back next year. If. And that's a big if.
Mm-hmm.
Pitch is low and inside to Rogers, ball 1. I think all 3 will probably be eligible for the draft. Ball inside, 2-2.
Well, back before Major League Baseball started messing with the draft, I would say all 3 of them would have been good candidates.
Fly ball down the left field line. Going to be a foul ball, and it's going to be uncatchable down in the corner. So count will hold at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Yeah, I think you're right, John.
Yeah, the way that's limited now, the number of rounds, the number of picks.
Swing and a tap foul. Went back out into fair territory, but that was a foul ball, and it's 2-2. Count holds. And the pitch to the plate. Low and inside, ball 3. Boy, we've had a lot of 3-ball counts in this game.
Yeah. All 3 of these pitchers we've seen tonight have been going deep into counts.
Smash to first. First baseman has it. Tosses to the pitcher covering, and that's out number 2 here in the inning. First baseman Arroyos makes the play to the pitcher Olson. 2 up, 2 down in the 3rd. Batter is Von Dolan. Brett fouled out in the 1st inning. Pitch to him is inside, ball 1. And again, they play Von Dolan as a dead pull hitter with 3 of the infielders to the left of second base. The pitch is a ball outside, 2-0.
Well, they're not going to have a chance if they keep throwing Von Dolan outside like that. There's no way he could have pulled that last pitch.
The 2-0 pitch swung on, high fly ball down the left field line. Going to be foul and not caught by the left fielder. Made a diving effort.
Yeah, went to his knees thinking he could slide under it, but could not.
So the count will be 2-1 on Von Dolan. 2 outs here in the third inning. 3-0. The Raiders in the lead.
Well, look at how much hitting room there would be if he could go opposite field.
And Olsen with the pitch and struck him out. No, that's just strike 2. 2-2. And same pitch, and he did strike him out on that one. So that is all in the third. 3 up, 3 down, 2 strikeouts in the inning. Nobody left. And we've got the first 3 innings in the books. Middle Tennessee, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. Western Kentucky, no runs, 2 hits, no errors. Raiders lead it 3-0 as we go to the 4th inning. You're on the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
Las Casas Drugs is a proud sponsor of Blue Raider Athletics, located at 4702 Las Casas Pike, just minutes from Murfreesboro. Las Casas Drugs strives to provide all of your pharmaceutical needs in that hometown atmosphere you deserve. Family-owned and operated, Las Casas Drugs offers free delivery, immunizations, drive-through window, gift shop, merchandise, and medication management program.
Nothing. Middle Tennessee leading for the Hilltoppers in the 4th. It will be Cale Frost to lead off. He flied out to Rogers in right field in his first at bat. A left-handed hitter. Drew Horn with the first pitch, and it's high ball 1 to Frost.
Wrong Horn. David Horn. You had Drew Horn on your mind after talking to him in the dugout.
David Horn Jr.
That's right.
Delivers a strike, 1-1. Standard defense for the Raiders for this left-handed hitter. Took the pitch low for ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Well, it is definitely twilight. Lights haven't quite taken effect, have they?
Ball 3 outside, 3-1.
Well, he's not here in the infield.
Horn not helping his pitch count, and he's had a lot of 3-ball counts. There's a swing and a miss, strike 2. 3-2.
Needs more of those swing and misses.
So a full count to Frost. And struck him out swinging. Pumped that fastball in at 92 and gets the swinging strikeout. Out number 1. It's his 4th strikeout in this game. Here's Reed Howard, the shortstop. He drew a walk back in the 2nd inning.
Horn's pitch count at 79 after that strikeout.
Reed Howard is a sophomore from Ferdinand, Indiana. There's a strike call. 0-1.
You're right at 80 pitches with just one out in the fourth inning. It's going to be tough to go much more than 5.
Fly ball into right center. Nowak sliding over. 100 to make the catch for out number 2.
Unless they do you a favor like that and go up and swing early in the count.
So 2 outs in the fourth inning. The batter is J.P. Acosta. Horn struck him out on a 3-2 pitch in the second inning. A left-handed hitter. Shows bunt. Takes a pitch. It's in there for a strike.
I think that was bunting for effect, not bunting for real.
And the 0-1 pitch on the way is swung on and missed. Count will go to 0-2.
As he backed out of the box, I think what he was saying, Miss Dump, was that a strike? And of course, Miss Dumper said you swung at it.
2 strikes the count on Acosta, and he fouls this pitch off to the left and out of play.
Well, you know, one of the differences this inning, Dick, is Horn has been able to throw his fastball in a little bit better velocity than he was showing earlier, and he's been throwing it for strikes.
Got an 0-2 count on the batter, Acosta. Comes high with this pitch. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's his breaking ball.
The 1-2 pitch, and struck him out swinging. That's a 1-2-3 inning, and David Horn needed that.
He sure did.
Gets 2 strikeouts in the inning, giving him 5 of those First Division strikeouts for the game. First Division is our strikeout sponsor this season. Don't strike out on your banking services. First Division Bank, providing more power to your business. We'll go to the bottom of the fourth inning. Raiders leading 3-0. You're listening to Middle Tennessee Baseball from Van Wagner.
Bring your game day style courtside with a stop at Lightning's Locker Room on the concourse. From bold new drops to timeless campus classics, we've got everything you need to turn heads from class to tip-off. Whether you're rocking a hoodie in the student section or sporting a tee around town, your look says it loud. You're here for the wins, the energy, and the tradition. So step up your style and your spirit, because at Lightning's Locker Room, the season never slows down, and every fan plays a part in the hype. Let's make every day feel like game day.
Locally grown, Blue Raider proud. This is Jonathan Harmon with the J. Harmon Home Team. As an MTSU alumnus and lifelong Rutherford County resident, I bring the heart of a teacher, the grit of a Blue Raider, and over 15 years of real estate experience to every client. Honest to a fault, connected to the community, and driven to serve. I don't just help you buy or sell, I help you understand every step. The J. Harmon Home Team, where real estate meets real talk.
WGNS, the flagship station for Blue Raider sports.
Fourth inning for the Raiders. Clay Badalak will lead it off. This is the first day of a new month and 1st of May, so we can put April in our rearview mirror, I guess.
Well, you know what today is? Today is May Day, of course.
Right.
And so you go out and play around with your maypole, but it is my grandson Andrew's birthday.
Well, happy birthday to Andrew.
Andrew is 14 today.
There's a swing and a miss. Clay Badalak leading off the fourth inning. 1 strike. And he's going to be going to school up here in
that is right.
Middle Tennessee, I understand, next year.
Come fall, he is going to be a foot.
Pitch is outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Going to your old alma mater, huh?
He is indeed. His mom's alma mater.
1-1 the count to Badalak. And the pitch is swung on and missed. Clay hit into a fielder's choice to end the first inning. That was with the bases loaded. The Raiders had 3 runs in that inning and left the bases loaded. There's a ball down for 2-2.
Throwing him nothing but soft stuff so far in this at-bat.
This is Gage Olson with the pitch and a fly ball to left. Left fielder chasing it near the foul line, reaches up, can't get it. Badalak's on his way to second. That's a stand-up double for Clay Badalak.
He's turning into a power hitter now, going for the fences.
Had a home run Tuesday at Vanderbilt and a double down the left field line here tonight. It's the first hit off Olson, the relief pitcher.
Boy, that ball
carried. It carried.
It did carry, and it carried to about the only place in the ballpark that a fly ball would carry, which is right down the line. That couldn't have been much more